30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be no more games. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
We got the he got the Patriots too.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it.
Hey, Star Trek Tragedy the Card coming out. That shit gonna be the shit.
I ain't never faking, I'm the realest.
That Star Trek Tragedy the Card, they come on.
I'm the greatest rapper in a sense.
That new Star Trek coming out with Patrick Clark. You know, Captain McCall from Star Trek Next Generation.
When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soaking it. I'm a prophet.
That shit, man, Captain McCall coming back. You know, that shit gonna be the
Coach,
shit.
it is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough.
The series is gonna come back one time. I think we're gonna skip the Star Trek Discovery
sport as both teams
for this new season. That's the black bitch from Walking Dead.
But
then they're gonna skip it this season, and they're gonna do that, and then probably bring her back, bring that shit back. They don't get that money off of Jean-Luc Picard before he died. They probably kill him in the show. I wouldn't be surprised to kill him.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9?
Just like how they killed William Shatner. They killed Captain Kirk and shit.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Motherfucker, Star Trek, all the Star Trek movies is the shit. And then they got that Star Trek Discovery shit. But you watch The Walking Dead? Or used to? The black girl Sasha? She the star of the Star Trek Discovery shit. And that shit hard right there, for sure.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
I just here to let you know.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Oh, fuck, I hate playing
intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now Jackson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
He's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
I give him $10 last week for PlayStation shit. Stay home. I ain't even seen him alone. I guess that probably missing. I ain't hit him up there.
Sony Michel, his first carry. Gets past him at the 10. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you've got people backed up because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or at worst, just keep them backed up there for your own offense. They actually used their aggressiveness against them on that one and hit them big.
Absolutely. Had him pinned on the 2. Not anymore. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Now it's Jackson. He finds his man Johnson. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Throwing is Jackson. And a dump off to White. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Let's put that team on the front.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
Let's go.
Ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. They were looking for Johnson that time. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. This is Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Here we go.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On third down, Jackson looks to throw the right side.
That should be bullshit, yo. Get his catches, the 90, whatever.
Too good there. The contact,
they go up with the ball, come back and drop it.
Down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michelle. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Mike's 40. Mike's 40.
On 2nd and inches, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Yo. That shit gonna be the shit. The age of AI. What the fuck is this, Robert Downey Jr.?
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. That's 1st and 10.
You see what's the name yet? The bad boy? Yeah, that shit is shit too. Yeah, you gotta take the girl to Center Bistro and go see it, yeah. Stop being cheap, yeah. Take out the motherfucking Center Bistro and go see it.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Barrios complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
You ain't never been to no bistro yet? Yo, once you go there, you ain't gonna want to go to the movies nowhere else. I'm trying to tell you. You ain't gonna want to go see the movies nowhere else. Once you go there. The movie is like the same price. What the regular movie ticket is what? $16. $16 a year and shit. I think there's 18. It's like $18. like extra $2 to go see the movie with them.
On the play, and it'll bring up third.
And then, you know what I mean?
Well,
you
he strung it out as far as he could. And
you
I
ain't
like
got
the
to if
fact
you
that he
don't want
kept his
to and
eyes
shit, but you know what I'm
downfield,
saying? You want
but he
order
finally
food
ran
and
out of
all that
time
shit,
and room. But I'll
like
take
dinner.
that over
Like
forcing
you
it
steak, crab
downfield
cake,
and
whatever
possibly
fuck you
having it
trying to get.
intercepted.
Then they got drinks is a full bar. You sit at your joint, they bring that shit to you.
From the gun on third
Popcorn
down,
coming to bowl.
And it's a short one here.
Coming to bowl like you chilling in the motherfucking crib and shit. The seats is all two-seaters. It's like love seats and shit.
That time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
That nigga think he's slick.
It's just me and you. It's just
me and you.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike.
It depends on what you done.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson.
Man, why did he go off? I mean, not really go off, but it's like we spend the same amount of money as we gonna spend as we going out to dinner.
He'll have a tough time.
So you know what I mean?
It's
She'll get
Charles to drop a pass. It's quite
crab cake and whatever she gonna get, crab cake
so
and broccoli and mashed potatoes, whatever the fuck it is she gonna get.
Locking in on
I'm
those
getting
key
this
downs.
steak, shit like that. I'm getting me double shot of Hennessy or some shit.
Hey, third
and
down
like two
situation.
Heinekens.
Big
You
third
know what
down
I'm saying? It's the same amount of money you're going to spend
Make sure you're focused
going out to a restaurant and getting something to eat. And you want to spend it there because it's a restaurant. It's a motherfucking restaurant too. Because if you don't want to do it, you just want to get like some soda or some shit, get some sodas and shit, you probably spend $40.
Keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean?
You know what I mean? That's for your tickets and
but you
drink
want to
or
play
whatever
off
you
of what he does. If he collapses inside
It
towards the
depends on
running
what you're
back,
trying to do
then you
and
pull
shit.
it and take it yourself outside in.
Tell
If he
like
stays
you
outside,
take
you go ahead and
your
leave it with the
lady
running
out and
back. In
shit.
this case,
You know what I mean? You
pull
gonna
it,
take
you
out
got
go see
good
a
yardage
movie, y'all
himself.
gonna get something to eat afterwards. Or go get something to eat before it and shit. You ain't gotta do that shit. It's right there. And then the food good as a motherfucker.
Brown was the intended target, and it's third and
Showing
short.
up food.
When you see passes
All
knocked
you gotta
down
do
by
is
those
just
guys I call the frustrated
show up.
fullbacks, the linebackers,
They
you
there.
know that in their zone
There's a
coverage,
full
they're
ball
able to
outside
drop,
and shit.
see the ball
You sit
thrown,
there and chill
and
at the
react to
bar
it
and
very
shit.
quickly.
On third and one, Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to
Chill
his
at the bar if
fullback.
you want to.
And he's got the first
Yeah,
down
they
yardage
do it up
before he's
there.
brought
It's
down
nice. Like
at
they
the
like a five
42.
place out there and shit. You can sit there and chill in the
nice first
motherfucker.
down pickup on a
They
gain of
do
six.
their thing on that motherfucker, yo. They definitely, you know what I'm saying? I be telling motherfuckers, like, if you ain't never been there, once you go see a movie there, you ain't, and it's 21 and over. So it ain't no kids ever in that
First
bitch.
down carry by Jones.
It's only adults.
Able to work about
Adults
5
only and shit,
yards
so you
out
know
of
the
this
shit
as he's
chill and it's
taken
laid
down
back.
up near the 47.
I'm telling niggas, like, once you go watch a movie there, you ain't gonna want to go nowhere else.
Sets up a very manageable
It's
second down.
like you sitting on in the plush
gain on
area,
that
and
play.
it's that plush butter soft leather and the seats and shit, and they all two-seaters. So it's like you, and then it's your girl, then there's space between
After
you
the
and the next
pickup
people.
of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
So it's you know what I mean? It's limited seating. It's not like a crowded ass movie theater. That shit is shit.
He's going to take off with it.
Yeah, I can't believe you ain't never been there, yo. But you gotta reserve the seats. You can't just go there and like get movie tickets. You gotta reserve them seats.
Situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read
No,
wasn't there.
it's the Rotunda. It's Cinema Bistro. That's the movie people. That's the movie theater people. Cinema Bistro. Cinema Bistro. And it's Cinema Bistro at the Rotunda. So if you're gonna Google it, like Cinema Bistro at the Rotunda. Or you can just Google movie theater at the Rotunda and shit. You know, it's on the backside of John Hopkins. Backside of the university and all that shit over there. That shit, yo. I remember back in the day because it was always like a movie theater over that motherfucker.
And he's going to keep it here.
They tore that shit down and rebuilt that whole shit. Ain't nothing but like rich people condos now and all that shit. It's like over top of the movie theater and all around that whole little area because there's little restaurants and shit too. And then the spas, is like a spa, some shit, and spa. Then they got an Xfinity store over there, and it's nice as shit. The shit real nice. So you like, God damn, so I don't know, you probably too young to remember how the Rotunda used to look. You look at that shit now, Jack.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a
Damn, I
loss
thought
of
that
2
clear.
there, bringing up
I probably could
second
have
down.
gone.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was.
I probably could have gone. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. Once you go there, I ain't seen Bad Boys. Go take it to go see Bad Boys. Go to that motherfucker and go see Bad Boys, yo. I bet you can. Yeah, we went and seen that shit last Friday. Go see that shit, yo. I bet you don't want to go nowhere else. You're like, damn, I can't believe I ain't never been here before. Then you gonna get something to eat. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh shit. And then you get the popcorn. They do the popcorn like you just get regular popcorn, or you get the popcorn with the popcorn
He
chicken
should
in
have
it,
given it off inside to
or
the
you get
running
with the
back.
popcorn
Instead, he
shrimp in it,
kept
and they
and
put the
ended up taking a
calamari in it
loss
if you
on the
want,
play.
and all that shit with the popcorn. That should be good as a motherfucker.
Watch the screen.
Yeah, the fried calamari in there, in the popcorn. They put that shit in the popcorn. Put the chicken and shrimp in the popcorn on your ass.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. The pass
Hey,
going to get
hey,
there.
all
Down he
fucked up.
goes.
And the shit come in
It's
a
a team
bowl.
game, but sometimes individuals do stand out.
You
Don't they?
don't
How
get
about
all
that
in
for a
there.
twofer?
You like,
Tackle
damn,
for
these
loss on the
motherfuckers.
running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
It might be unlimited popcorn, but once the movie start, they not coming out no more.
Now
You
after
have to
that
get that shit
sack, it's
before you
3rd
get
and
there.
long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Like they ask you to come, like they be like, "Can you get?" You don't have to, but they ask you to get there like a half hour early. But it's really like 15 minutes early.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
That's what it's really like. If you get there 15
15
minutes early and
still
shit.
lead to a 4th down.
Like, you know what I'm
And
saying?
another
Take
thing
your
that makes
order
a
and shit. They
comeback
bring
route
your
really
shit out.
effective
Tell them whatever
is
you
that
gonna do.
oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the
Get the
defensive
shit in.
back.
Oh, I
and that
fucked
makes
up.
it a really
Damn, I
tough play
fucked
to
up, yo.
defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good,
I thought
you
I
and
was
I
punting the
both
ball
know
just now, yo. I
that's a
just
crucial
punt the
miss
field
because you
goal.
can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Yeah, you let us in the bistro, yo. And it's nice, and the area nice. Two of them white motherfuckers live and shit. Shit nice, it's chill. So your girl will like it and shit. I know she don't like niggas.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the
that
drive.
shit
And
chill
they
over
got
there.
themselves a
You know,
7-0
the motherfuckers
lead
in
here,
there
but that you recall was a
yelling at the
defensive
motherfucking
touchdown,
movie
so
theater
still
on
nothing
dumbass
as of
shit
yet for
like
this
that. That
offense.
shit cool.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far.
Cool.
But if this
You ever went up to the movie theater Towson now since they did all that shit?
They shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
And a nice gain of 21
Oh,
yards.
look. Columbia at the mall?
This quarterback now
I don't
hitting
know.
on
I don't know
80%
about
of his
that.
passes in the
No
early
River
going.
Parkway.
8 of 10. It's 1st down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to
don't know
Orlando to
about that,
check in
man.
with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look
They
back
serve
at the
drinks
first
and all
half
that
as
shit?
well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now this
Yeah,
throw
that was
caught
kind of like, that's like you look, you take a bitch over nursery road.
and touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Elliott
Take your
on for
asses
the
in the
extra
bistro,
point.
yo. You gonna love that shit. And then, you know, they, you recline the chairs back. It ain't the little shit where you push the button and make it back and all that. Just lean back in that motherfucker. You're gonna be like, ah, shit. Like, ah, shit, this shit nice. And then you got the tray right there in front of you and shit. Like, I'm in this bitch getting fucked up, eating like a bitch, motherfucking movie.
Now after the
It's like you in the
touchdown,
house on
here's
your couch.
Elliott on to kick it away.
That shit cozy. It's comfy cozy. That's why you like,
That's
it's comfy
fielded in
cozy.
the end zone.
That shit comfy cozy.
And he's able to get it across
Yeah, whoever
the
thought
20,
of
but
that
not
shit,
by
they get
much,
points
as
for
he's
that,
marked
yo.
down at the 21-yard line.
They definitely get points for that shit. You do everything but smoke a motherfucking fug in that bitch. That shit comfy cozy.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Jackson now. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They try to sweep to Jones. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A good return there, 17 yards.
They're one out there in Columbia, they don't do no drinks out there. Man. They slagging. All of them, the security got drinks.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Oh, no, it ain't going to be like that. No. You know, they didn't do White Mars over. Not really, but, you know, White Mars got drinks and shit now. They got to bob that bitch.
Jackson down. Throw again. He gets this one to Johnson. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving.
I ain't been security though since they did it over and shit. This shit nice though.
So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Complete. It's Johnson. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
I'm like, I'm doing everything.
Now Jackson on first down. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
I ain't playing Taco. I'm like, that nigga is mine. They just vanished that shit last night.
SOS. Check 99.
And Jackson throwing once more. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Ready. 40's the mic.
This nigga
QB's trash. Let's go.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down.
Pick that shit, nigga.
It's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and now it's second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Yeah,
another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
What time is it? Hello, ass still ain't home.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
I think my daughter's good. Catching!
To throw again is Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted.
Oh, they gave me the pick. There we go.
Humphrey. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Challenge that you can't challenge it, bud.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
Let's go.
Ain't no more close stuff you gotta do like when you was a finance.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Williams to return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
I'm not grilling you. I'm asking you questions. I'm talking to you. Yeah, I know, but I'm still talking to you.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half.
No, not you, Dad.
Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out.
On plays like this, where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now she don't want to do it no more. She's stuck with it. They're like, nah, you volunteered to do it. So now don't nobody want to train that job and all that shit because I'm like, you need more money. You need more money to do that
so
fucking job.
It don't make sense. Second and 14.
That's crazy, man.
From the gun, Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Set, ready. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? I mean, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now it's Jackson. He sets up the screen to Jones. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Allen Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. As his
we know where we are, but sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency.
If I wouldn't have forgotten you was kicking the field goal instead of putting the ball.
Able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Right
take it in the end zone.
Yeah. Let me play around.
Yeah. He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
That means stop.
Shannon, how impressed were you by his debut?
I was
shocked by his skill, given that he was only going to play probably about 2 minutes. And you know you get 20 points.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his left. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw is Jackson. To throw again. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
He's a good guy.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
To gain 7, brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offensive coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
Oh my God.
Team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 64 yards on the ground. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. This time Jackson will throw it. He finds his man Johnson. Johnson, oh, it's poke free. Football's out. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 4 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
What did you say before that part?
No, I said you should.
I said what? Because of what reason, though? What did you say? You said a word. Start with P. R-E.
Well, if you know what I said, then why not?
Is she really pregnant? How do you know when I don't? Is it by you?
No, it's not by me, man. Tangerine told me that y'all was having a baby, so I just wanted to say congratulations.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Hey, what y'all talking about? Daphne, love of my life, who would never lie to me. Is there something you want to tell me that you should have told me that you haven't told me?
Yes, baby. I want to tell you that you are the most handsome man in the world. What? That's her man. She can tell him that.
I'm just saying, we're in my apartment. You know, know your audience.
Come on, man. That's enough hands for folks.
Okay. No, he looks all right.
Are you pregnant? Get your hands off of me. Are you pregnant? Tell the truth. Are you pregnant?
Oh, who told you that?
Clayton said it.
I only told one person, Tangerine. Well, I only told one other person, Clayton.
Hey, come on, man. This is Fortnite, not all night, fam. Build. Hold on, Mike. Yo, come on, y'all playing Fortnite with the homies.
Nobody care about that game with the friends.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Deshaun Hand, his 2nd sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. The Ravens on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. And Robinson with a big catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
This is dumb.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
But they wonder why I know it. We turn it into competition. Run it. That's the top. Hey, get my top. Here we go. Get my top.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Hey, get your touchdown, Pat.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Got some real estate inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun, it's Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Michelle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Slightly like this, there'd be more moving forward than guy up to the tip. But for me, that was an unmistakable body language that caught my attention. And then he looked up to the clock, and his watch or towards his wrist in any case. And again, I was sitting behind him. And basically said, well, it's really good to see you. I'm afraid I'm not going to another meeting.
Mike 40, check, he's coming. Man, I got you. Man,
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To that July 10th meeting that you referenced, Colonel Vindman, what exactly did Ambassador Sondland say when the Ukrainian officials raised the idea of a White House meeting?
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And it's complete to White. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Fighting through pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Got given points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Where he discussed the arrangement he had reached with Mr. Mulvaney in more detail. And he made clear that it was about...
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The Patriots send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. This is away and a very good kick, angled from the sidelines.
So you're gonna ignore?
No, you good. I asked you to put some in your Pringles. You said no.
I told you I was gonna give you one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think I wasn't a quarterback. The number 4 is kind of like, oh,
I'm not fussing with you. Come in.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Jackson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Jackson dropping the ball.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
He's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And what's more, as Ambassador Sondland told us, everyone was in the loop. Meaning it became clear that President Trump was directing this. And Dr. Hill, at one point, confronted Gordon Sondland over this arrangement, further reached the conclusion that he was acting...
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Clear. He was briefing the president on all this. Here's Dr. Hill's testimony.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they close.
These are the people who need to know that it was absolutely right, because he was being involved in a domestic political errand, and we were being involved in national security foreign policy, and those decisions are just away.
So the evidence is very clear. The White House meeting was only scheduled if Ukraine announced the investigations that everyone, including the Ukrainians, understood to be purely horrific efforts to benefit the president. The only way to come to a different conclusion is to ignore the evidence. One additional way you can tell that this conduct is truly corrupt and not U.S. foreign policy, as usual, is that these officials, these lifetime career public servants, didn't just testify about this in impeachment proceedings. They contemporaneously reported this conduct in real time. Their reactions illustrate that this was not the kind of thing that both parties did when they have the White House. This was something different, something corrupt, something